Whether you're a skeptic or a curious believer, join us on this journey through the enigmatic and mysterious world of Bible-related conspiracy theories. Number 1. Jesus wasn't crucified. There's a theory that Jesus wasn't actually crucified, but rather swapped places with someone else at the last moment. Some versions say it was Judas Iscariot who took his place. Others propose a lookalike or even a volunteer from his followers. This idea suggests Jesus escaped and lived out his days someplace else, perhaps traveling to distant lands like India or France. This theory leans heavily on inconsistencies in gospel accounts and Gnostic texts that hint at a different ending to the crucifixion story. While lacking historical evidence, it remains a wild theory in the realm of biblical conspiracies. Number 2. Jesus' marriage. Some believe that Jesus was secretly married to Mary Magdalene, creating a heavenly romance hidden from the Gospels. This theory suggests Mary was more than just a close follower, but Jesus' wife and the mother of his children. Popularized by the works of popular fiction, this idea claims that early church leaders covered up the marriage to maintain a certain image of Jesus. Number 3. Missing years of Jesus. The missing years of Jesus, roughly from ages 12 to 30, are a tantalizing mystery. What was he up to during that time? Some believe Jesus traveled the world, seeking wisdom from far-off places. One popular theory suggests he visited India, learning from Hindu and Buddhist sages, which influenced his teachings. Another idea is that he journeyed to Britain with a young Joseph of Arimathea, perhaps building connections with the ancient Druids. Some even think he spent those years preparing for his mission in a more down-to-earth way, like studying in remote desert communities or working as a carpenter. These stories, though lacking concrete evidence, add a sense of adventure to Jesus' life. They paint a picture of a young Jesus as a spiritual explorer, gathering knowledge and experiences that would later shape his profound teachings. Number 4. True cross. The true cross, believed to be the actual cross upon which Jesus was crucified, has sparked countless tales and theories. According to one of them, Emperor Constantine's mother, Helena, discovered it during a pilgrimage to Jerusalem in the 4th century. Over the centuries, pieces of the true cross were said to be spread across churches and cathedrals around the world, turning it into a sort of divine jigsaw puzzle. Some skeptics suggest medieval forgers might have made multiple true cross fragments to boost pilgrimage traffic and church coffers. The mystery of the true cross adds a touch of Indiana Jones-style adventure to Christian history. Did Helena really find it, or is it just a holy relic myth? Theories range from secret Vatican vaults to hidden underground chambers in Jerusalem. Number 5. The third secret of Fatima. In 1917, 3 young shepherds in Fatima, Portugal, claimed to have visions of the Virgin Mary, who shared 3 secrets with them. The first 2 were revealed in 1941, but the third was kept under wraps, sparking endless speculation. When the Vatican finally disclosed the third secret in 2000, it described a vision of a bishop in white being killed among the ruins of a city. The secrecy and intrigue around the third secret make it a perfect plot for a mystery novel, capturing the imagination with its blend of prophecy and Vatican drama. Number 6. Reptilian theory. This is one of the wildest biblical conspiracy theories out there. It suggests that ancient references to serpents and dragons in the Bible aren't just metaphorical, but are literal descriptions of a shape-shifting reptilian race. These reptilians, according to the theory, have been influencing humanity since the dawn of time. Proponents point to the serpent in the Garden of Eden as a prime example. They believe this crafty creature wasn't just a snake, but a reptilian being, setting the stage for millennia of secret manipulation. Some even claim that these reptilians have infiltrated all levels of human society, from ancient pharaohs to modern politicians. Imagine ancient kings and modern leaders as part of a grand, scaly conspiracy. While there's little evidence to support it, the reptilian theory remains a popular and entertaining piece of conspiracy folklore. Number 7. The Templar treasure. The Templar treasure is the stuff of legend and adventure, inspiring many works of popular fiction. The Knights Templar, a medieval Christian military order, supposedly amassed a vast treasure that included sacred relics like the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant. When the Templars were disbanded in the 14th century, their treasure mysteriously vanished, sparking centuries of speculation and treasure hunts. Some believe the Templars hid their riches in secret locations, from the catacombs of Paris to the enigmatic Oak Island in Nova Scotia. Theories abound about what the treasure contains: gold, jewels, ancient manuscripts, or powerful relics. Some even suggest that the Templars' secrets were passed down to modern-day secret societies. Number 8. Solomon's Temple. Solomon's Temple, a grand biblical structure built by King Solomon, is at the heart of many fascinating theories. The temple's exact location and secrets have been a source of mystery for centuries. Some believe the temple might have hidden advanced technologies or even treasures like the Ark of the Covenant. Theories suggest that the true site of Solomon's Temple lies beneath the current Temple Mount in Jerusalem, or perhaps in an undiscovered underground chamber. Legend has it that secret societies like the Freemasons possess ancient knowledge about the temple's hidden mysteries. According to some, these secrets could unlock untold spiritual or scientific power. While archaeologists continue to search for definitive evidence, the allure of Solomon's Temple persists. It's a tantalizing mix of biblical history, treasure hunts, and secret societies. Whether seen as a historical marvel or a mythic puzzle, it remains a captivating enigma that fuels the imagination to this day. Number 9. The Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant, a legendary biblical artifact, is said to contain the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments. According to the Bible, it was a golden chest with divine powers, capable of parting rivers and bringing down walls. Since its mysterious disappearance, countless theories have emerged about its whereabouts. Some think the Ark is hidden in a secret chamber beneath the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. Others claim it was carried to Ethiopia, where it's guarded in a secluded church by monks who say it's too holy to be seen. There's even a theory that the Ark found its way to Oak Island, the infamous treasure-hunting hotspot in Nova Scotia. Imagine the Ark buried under layers of traps and puzzles, just waiting for a modern-day Indiana Jones to unearth it. Whether it's in a secret vault, a remote African church, or an underground maze, the Ark of the Covenant remains one of history's greatest mysteries. Number 10. The Rapture Cover-Up. The Rapture Cover-Up is a theory that suggests governments or religious authorities are hiding evidence of the impending rapture, the moment when believers are whisked away to heaven, leaving everyone else behind. According to this idea, secret files and hidden documents reveal that signs of the rapture are already happening. Sudden disappearances, strange phenomena, and even classified reports from space agencies. Some believe the powers that be are keeping this under wraps to avoid mass panic or to maintain control. While there's no proof to support the theory, the rapture cover-up adds a thrilling conspiracy twist to the end times prophecy. Number 11. Biblical UFOs. Biblical UFOs is a theory that suggests some strange events in the Bible were actually ancient alien encounters. Proponents believe that descriptions of divine beings, fiery chariots, and bright lights could be references to extraterrestrial spacecraft. Take Ezekiel's vision, for example. In the book of Ezekiel, he describes a wheel within a wheel descending from the sky, accompanied by strange otherworldly beings. Some UFO enthusiasts interpret this as a detailed account of a spaceship landing. Then there's the story of Elijah, who was taken up to heaven in a chariot of fire. Could this fiery chariot have been a UFO? And what about the Star of Bethlehem, guiding the wise men to Jesus' birthplace? Some suggest it was a hovering spacecraft rather than a celestial body. These theories blend ancient texts with modern UFO lore, imagining that biblical prophets might have been ancient astronauts or witnesses to alien visits. Picture Moses receiving the Ten Commandments from a booming voice emanating from a glowing hovering craft on Mount Sinai. While mainstream scholars attribute these stories to religious symbolism and visions, the idea of biblical UFOs adds a sci-fi twist to age-old scriptures. Number 12. Hidden Gospels. The Hidden Gospels theory suggests there are secret texts that were excluded from the Bible, containing different perspectives on Jesus' life and teachings. These mysterious Gospels, sometimes called apocryphal or Gnostic texts, are believed to offer a richer, more diverse understanding of early Christianity. One famous example is the Gospel of Thomas, which consists of 114 sayings attributed to Jesus, some quite different from the familiar biblical narratives. Another intriguing text is the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, which portrays Mary as a prominent disciple with unique insights into Jesus' teachings. The theory goes that early church leaders, aiming to establish a unified doctrine, deliberately omitted these Gospels. Imagine dusty vaults in ancient monasteries or hidden chambers in the Vatican containing these lost writings waiting to be discovered. These hidden Gospels often highlight a more mystical or egalitarian view of Jesus' message, suggesting he taught secret doctrines to a select few. Some even speculate about wild tales of Jesus' travels and adventures that never made it into the canonical Bible. While most mainstream scholars view these texts as less historically reliable, the idea of hidden Gospels adds a layer of mystery and intrigue to the story of early Christianity. It's like an ancient treasure hunt for spiritual wisdom, where each discovered text could potentially rewrite what we know about the roots of the faith. Number 13. Constantine's influence on Christianity. Constantine's influence theory suggests that Roman Emperor Constantine the Great had a massive hand in shaping Christianity as we know it. Some believe he cherry-picked which books made it into the Bible and molded Christian doctrine to solidify his political power. In the early 4th century, Constantine allegedly saw the potential of Christianity to unite his empire. At the First Council of Nicaea in 325 AD, he supposedly influenced key decisions about Jesus' divinity and the structure of the church. Imagine Constantine as an ancient editor-in-chief deciding which Gospels got published and which were left on the cutting room floor. The theory suggests that his motivations were more about control than faith, using religion as a tool to strengthen his rule. He might have downplayed more radical, egalitarian aspects of Jesus' teachings to create a more orderly and hierarchical church. While historians agree Constantine played a significant role in early church history, the extent of his influence remains debated. This theory casts Constantine as a savvy political strategist shaping the future of a global religion. Number 14. The Pharaoh Akhenaten. Akhenaten, the heretic pharaoh, is famous for abandoning traditional Egyptian polytheism in favor of worshipping Aten, the sun disk, in the 14th century BCE. Some theorists suggest Akhenaten could be connected to biblical figures like Moses. One idea proposes that Moses and Akhenaten were the same person, or that Moses was heavily influenced by Akhenaten's monotheistic revolution. This theory imagines Moses as a former Egyptian priest or official who fled Egypt and led the Israelites, bringing along ideas from Akhenaten's monotheism. Others speculate that Akhenaten's religious reforms laid the groundwork for the monotheistic traditions that Moses would later champion. Number 15. The Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls are like the ultimate archaeological jackpot, discovered in the 1940s in caves near the Dead Sea. These ancient texts, dating back to around 300 BCE to 100 CE, include some of the oldest known manuscripts of the Hebrew Bible. Conspiracy theories abound about what these scrolls really contain. Some suggest they hold explosive secrets that could upend traditional biblical narratives or reveal hidden teachings of Jesus and his disciples. Imagine scrolls detailing Jesus' lost years, secret prophecies, or even hidden books of the Bible that never made the cut. The scrolls were written by a Jewish sect called the Essenes, and their content ranges from biblical texts to apocalyptic prophecies and community rules. The mystery and intrigue around them have fueled speculation that there's more to these scrolls than meets the eye. While scholars work to piece together and translate these fragile documents, the idea of hidden truths and ancient secrets continues to captivate. Number 16. Paul's manipulation. The theory of St. Paul's manipulation suggests that Paul the Apostle, originally Saul of Tarsus, took Jesus' teachings and gave them a dramatic makeover. Some believe Paul transformed a simple, radical message of love and community into a structured religion to fit the Roman Empire's needs. According to this idea, Paul's letters and missionary work emphasized doctrines that were more palatable to a broader audience, downplaying Jesus' original Jewish context. Imagine Paul as an ancient PR expert, rebranding the nascent Christian movement to make it more appealing and easier to spread across different cultures. Critics of Paul argue that his teachings introduced ideas that Jesus never intended, like original sin and salvation through faith alone. They see Paul as the architect of a new religion that sometimes conflicted with the more communal and ethical teachings of Jesus. While this theory is debated among scholars, it adds a layer of intrigue to early Christian history. It portrays Paul as a shrewd strategist whose influence was crucial in shaping Christianity as we know it, blending divine inspiration with a touch of savvy manipulation to create a faith that could thrive in the ancient world. Number 17. The Jesus family tomb. The Jesus family tomb theory revolves around a tomb discovered in Talpiot, Jerusalem in 1980. This tomb contained bone boxes inscribed with names like Jesus, son of Joseph, Mary, and even Judah, son of Jesus. Some believe this is the final resting place of Jesus, Mary Magdalene, and their supposed son, Judah. Proponents argue that the combination of these names is too coincidental to be ignored. They suggest that Jesus survived the crucifixion, married Mary Magdalene, and started a family. This theory challenges traditional Christian beliefs about Jesus' resurrection and celibacy. Critics, however, point out that these names were common in the region during that time, and the inscriptions do not necessarily refer to the biblical figures. The tomb's discovery sparked a media frenzy and numerous debates among archaeologists, theologians, and conspiracy enthusiasts. While mainstream scholars remain skeptical, the Jesus family tomb theory invites us to ponder a different ending to the well-known biblical narrative. Number 18. The Council of Nicaea. The Council of Nicaea's agenda theory suggests that the Roman Emperor Constantine and early church leaders had a hidden agenda when they convened the council in 325 AD. According to this theory, they carefully selected which texts and doctrines would define Christianity, aiming to create a unified and controllable religion. Critics argue that the council wasn't just about theological debate, but was also a political move to consolidate Constantine's power. By endorsing certain gospels and rejecting others, the council supposedly shaped the New Testament to reflect a more hierarchical and structured church, sidelining more radical or diverse teachings. Some believe that key doctrines, like the divinity of Jesus, were emphasized to create a clear, uniform belief system, leaving out texts that presented alternative views. Number 19. The Gospel of Judas. The Gospel of Judas is a fascinating text that flips the traditional story of Judas Iscariot on its head. Discovered in the 1970s and made public in 2006, this Gnostic Gospel portrays Judas not as the ultimate betrayer, but as Jesus' most trusted disciple. According to this Gospel, Jesus shared secret knowledge with Judas, instructing him to hand him over to the authorities to fulfill a divine plan. This version presents Judas as an essential player in the salvation narrative, acting out of obedience rather than treachery. The text suggests that the conventional depiction of Judas as a villain might be a misinterpretation. It challenges readers to rethink the dynamics between Jesus and his disciples, offering a more complex and nuanced view of Judas. While not considered canonical and viewed skeptically by mainstream scholars, the Gospel of Judas adds a layer of intrigue and controversy to biblical history. It invites us to explore alternative perspectives on well-known stories. Number 20. The Vatican's Time Machine. Chronovisor, as the Vatican's time machine is known, is one of the wildest theories out there. According to it, the Vatican secretly possesses a device that allows users to view past events. Invented by Father Pellegrino Maria Ernetti, a Benedictine monk in the 1950s, the chronovisor is said to be capable of capturing historical moments, including biblical events. Imagine Vatican officials using this machine to witness the crucifixion, the Last Supper, or even the resurrection of Jesus. The theory suggests they're keeping this powerful technology under wraps to maintain control over historical narratives and protect their secrets. Proponents claim the chronovisor could confirm or debunk key events in religious history, offering undeniable proof of divine occurrences. Skeptics, however, argue that there's no credible evidence of the device's existence, dismissing it as pure fantasy. That's all we've got for today. Let me know what you think about these alternative views of biblical dogma. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the new content I have ready for you. See you in the next one.